Good Wednesday morning. Welcome back to Breakfast Television. Time for some entertainment headlines. Sid Cicero, Lindsay L., and Devo Brown here with you. Let's start with cries in Canadian.
Yes.
Canadian Swifties. And where is Canada? Those were the trends on Twitter yesterday after Taylor Swift announced the international leg of her Eras World Tour. All right, so she's currently on the U.S. part of it. There's all the dates. If you screenshot and zoom in, you'll see them. But what you won't see is any cities in Canada on this list. It's going to take her through all the way to August of 2024. She's going to be kicking off this 50-show run after the North America leg, which is just the America leg. Then she's going to South America, Europe, Asia, Mexico City. She's going to Argentina. She's going to Switzerland. She's going to Japan for 4 dates in Tokyo. No Canadian shows. Now, people are not impressed. And I understand why. The last time she was here was the Reputation Stadium Tour in 2018. If you look at some of these dates here, they're spread out because she is going internationally. Lindsay, you understand this. When you do a big tour, you need some time to get everything over there. My question is this, and I've been saying in September, I think she will be here. The fact that she didn't put out tickets yesterday for a show in September, that can't happen, right? It would be too soon to try and do anything, say, in July. Do you think?
I mean, you mean this year?
This year.
Yeah, especially when you have such a big moving cruise ship, you know, like Taylor. But, you know, she's Taylor. She can do whatever she wants.
Because here's my theory still. She's doing Buenos Aires in Argentina for 3 dates. September 11th, October 11th, November 11th, and then the rest of November, she's throughout Brazil. I still have a theory that she could do Vancouver and Toronto before she heads out to Brazil starting November 11th.
Sorry.
You're smirking the whole time. I still have a theory
because I have
that it could happen.
I don't know the exact venue in Argentina. If it's the one I'm thinking about, if it's like the River Plate Soccer Stadium,
probably.
She's going to need like maybe a month off after those shows. There's a vibe in that place that is as unique as any venue on
Earth.
and
I just think logistically, like all of your gear is down south to bring it all the way up to Canada and then back down. I don't know.
But I know what you're saying logistically. You're right.
It could be
like there's time. I just don't understand. Like, okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Is Canada not, from a streaming perspective, one of the biggest Taylor Swift countries in the world?
I mean,
that's a good question.
I saw some numbers from 2018 and 19. I didn't see that recently. I'm assuming it hasn't changed that much.
The numbers are massive,
yes,
for sure. I mean, population-wise, compared to other countries,
a lot of Swifties in this country.
We don't have the numbers, sheer volume of people. But yes, like streaming here is incredible. She's one of the most streamed artists.
And I know New
country.
Zealand's also irked because they're not getting a date, and she's in Melbourne 3 nights or something like that.
She's doing a
right
bunch
there.
of Australian dates.
But there's some European cities, and I'm not going to say out loud, but like, come on. Toronto, a Canadian date needs to be there.
Maybe she's thinking, okay, logistically, if people want to come see a show, they can fly down to the States, and, you know, Melbourne can fly over to New Zealand. Like, I'm kind of having her back because planning a tour, especially that size, is insane.
We divert to you.
Yeah,
Devo and I have never planned a tour.
No, we never have.
Who knows? Maybe next year. Next year is still a lot of time, you know. Next year, maybe she will. She'll hear. She is one artist who listens to her fans a lot.
The fact that she hasn't acknowledged that.
What do you mean by acknowledge? Like, what would you like to see?
She hasn't said anything about there's no Canadian dates. She hasn't said a word about
that. But you know
that.
she's seeing it.
And
or
normally,
her people are seeing it.
Of course. Yeah. She's very aware of what's going on and what you said about her fans.
But maybe she doesn't say anything because something's in the works.
I think there's something. That's why I'm sticking with that theory.
I just don't think you can string along a fan base that big. I think they were looking for a little something yesterday, and they didn't get it. Congratulations, Gelsenkirchen. You got a show. Congratulations,
Stockholm,
Dublin,
Lisbon,
Zurich,
Madrid.
Lisbon. And then, listen, I love Lisbon.
Edinburgh
but over Toronto?
and Scotland's getting 2 dates. Liverpool 2 dates.
How's
Cardiff.
Edinburgh getting 2? God love Edinburgh.
Dublin,
how's Edinburgh getting 2 dates over Toronto or Vancouver and Montreal? I see some wrong things with the sked. God bless. I see some wrong things with the sked. I'm just saying. And Swifties out there, I'm not exactly a Swiftie. I respect Swifties. They're feeling the same way.
There's 4 dates at Wembley split up over 2 months. There's time that she can fit in. But normally she says more info, you know, producer Rena, we're talking. She's like, normally she says more info to come. if there's other dates. She didn't say anything this time.
It's just been a long time. I think now is the moment, right?
I'm still holding out. I'm still holding out.
Right.
I still think that there could be some Canada things in the works, and maybe it just wasn't ready for the announce yet. You know, I'm still holding out.
Again, logistics, arenas, right, or stadiums. If she's trying to do something here, it's going to be Rogers Center. If you can do something in Vancouver, it's going to be what's the arena with the connection?
BC Place.
Yeah. So you got to make sure logistically.
You do.
You can get the dates that you want, and that's going to work out. Let's talk about Dr. Dre right here. Taylor Swift, we know you're coming to Canada. Just say it. Just say it so I don't have to hear it from the Swifties because they're very upset.
Fingers crossed.
And then they tweet this guy. And it's going to happen, though.